Okay, okay, okay. For some reason, hopefully we could get this my camera get it focused again. But yeah, we about to get this game started real soon. Hopefully I could get my blur thing out of here. But yeah, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for some college basketball. We got Kansas State versus West Virginia in the building. So yeah, we are here. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all come on in and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully my focus will come back. Hopefully my focus will come back. Yeah, but women's college basketball as usual. Um, yeah, so hopefully I'm trying to see what is going on. I'm trying to get my because I know I'm blurry a little bit, but hopefully I can get this thing rocking and rolling. Um, trying to fix the intensity on my green screen joint. All right, that should be a little better, which it is. It is a little better, but I'm trying to get my camera to focus. Let me see if I can do this and bring it back that way. No. I might have to go out and come back in, ladies and gentlemen. I might have to go out and come back in to make sure my camera is good. So let me go out. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Camera is back, ladies and gentlemen. The camera is back. And yeah, so we are here for, a very interesting game here. It's 16.1 seconds left before Kansas State and West Virginia actually starts. So we're definitely here for that. So make sure y'all come on in and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are live on Darian Talks Hoops. We're live on there as well. We are multi-streaming on Darian Talks Hoops. I'm going to send y'all the link to that channel right now for all your women's basketball content. For all your women's basketball content is definitely going to be there. So let me just see the live real quick. Make sure I'm on low latency. But it's wow, Iowa Iowa just came back. Now they only down one with 15 seconds left. That is crazy to me. Okay, yeah, I'm on ultra low latency. Okay, cool. You're on ultra low latency. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my YouTube and get this thing rocking and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Like what? What is going on right now? That Iowa might pull off the upset. The upset right now, and just looking at this right now, it's crazy how Iowa is down to 72 to 73. All right, so here we go. We just put that there. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to my other channel called Darian Talk Hoops. All women's basketball is there, so it's going to be fun to watch, man. So make sure y'all go check that out for women's college basketball. But yeah, we'll be doing a double header today. I don't really watch women's basketball, but I bet 23 and a half rebounds and assists for JJ Quinierly and Sarita Sundell over 13 and a half points. What do you think? You talking about scoring or 25 points? I don't really know much about betting in that situation, Anthony, but I think that's pretty good. I really think that's pretty good when it comes to betting. I think that's pretty good when it comes to betting. That's just my opinion. I kind of like that stat. But right now, Ohio State, Iowa's looking for the upset right now. Iowa is definitely looking for the upset right now. That's the crazy part. Make sure you stay intact in here, Anthony. Make sure you stay intact because we are waiting for that game to tip off. But right now, we have some drama in the Big Ten between Iowa and Ohio State. We have some Big Ten drama. And right now, Iowa looking like they might pull off the upset. Don't get me the lion though. Don't get me the lion. But now it's 74-72 with 13 seconds left. Right now, I'm watching Iowa, Ohio State, and in the last 30 seconds, Iowa was down 7. Now they down 2. But I'm about to watch West Virginia and Kansas State. All-Star Weekend was mid. Look at my video on Sports Talk with Darian. It's going to drop at 3 o'clock. Make sure y'all do that. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Go watch that at 3 o'clock when I drop that video on Sports Talk with Darian. I went off. It wasn't even mid. It wasn't even mid. The NBA All-Star game was a disappointment. A huge disappointment. A huge disappointment. Sorry, but not sorry. I didn't like it at all. I hated it. I hated every bit of it. Yeah, I didn't. I hated it. I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand it at all. I thought it was a waste of time. A big waste of time. But it's still 72-74 with 13.8 seconds left. Mm. Yeah, you don't like it either. Well, we still waiting for this game to come on. West Virginia, and I hope it's mad drama. But yeah, we definitely are in the building here. And here we go. Here goes Iowa. Iowa lose the basketball, goes up, gets the shot, and she gets fouled. This game might go into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. This game might go into overtime. 74-72, and Ohio State fouls for 33 there. Wimby cheated the rules in the skill challenge. Honestly, that's the one thing I did forget to talk about. That's the one thing I did forget to talk about. Was that? All right, I'm sharing the live out right now, so bear with me while I'm not saying much. Yeah, he definitely cheated the channel, but we have a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Tied at 74 with 3 seconds left, and we're going into Ohio State almost made this shot. And we're going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into overtime for Iowa and Ohio State. Kansas State and West Virginia will start really soon. But right now, this is. Oh, she didn't get it off in time anyway. That was close, though. That was close. But right now, we're going into overtime between Iowa and Ohio State. I probably should have did this game. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking at all. I should have did this game first. But hey, make sure y'all subscribe to my women's basketball channel. It's called Darian Talk Hoops. It's right there in the pinned comment. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe. I got a lot of content coming out today. The grind is definitely real. I did just drop my Jalen Hurts take that Jalen Hurts is top QB. I'm calling out the haters. The WNBA will be better. Yes, it will. The WNBA would definitely be better. Right now it's 9 to 5. Right now it's 9 to 5 for Kansas State and West Virginia. That game did start, but let me see if I can find it on. I got interested in it. Women's college basketball is legit right now. Let me see if I can find the women's college basketball game on Stream East as of right now, because we do have some women's games going on, and I do not see any women's college basketball games on Stream East, which that sucks. I don't have Dofu Sports, so the game did start. It is 9 to 5, Kansas State versus West Virginia. I know the Juju Watkins. Juju Watkins is that girl, man. Juju Watkins is that girl, man. She is legit. She definitely is legit. But right now we are in overtime. We got like 5 minutes left until they turn it to Kansas State and West Virginia. But right now it's 6:11 left in the first for Kansas State and West Virginia. And we waiting for this game to end. It's tied at 74 between Ohio State and Iowa here. So I apologize for the people that want to come in and watch Kansas State and West Virginia. Because right now, Ohio State see if they could get a win here, and that is a miss. And that would be and Iowa might get the upset. Surprisingly, that Iowa is not even ranked. They're not even ranked in women's college basketball though. But the fact that this game is still going on is overtime. They was down 7 with 30 seconds left, and for them to get into overtime against Ohio State, very very interesting. But as of right now, we have tied at 76-74 Iowa over Ohio State before 10 left. It is 10-9 right now. West Virginia over Kansas State. So once this game is over, we'll definitely go into that game and do the play-by-play there. But hey, that's what it is here. We got 6 people, 7 people watching right now. So make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. We will be live at 6 o'clock as well for number 13 Duke versus number 2 Notre Dame. We will be live at 6 o'clock for that. I do have some Raiders content I have to do. So I gotta do 2 videos for the Raiders content. I gotta get some WNBA news out there outside of doing this. The Sports Wire salute. What's going on? Real Tagoons TV. What's going on right now? It's 12-9 West Virginia over Kansas State. But we are in overtime on Fox right now. Duke men's basketball team play tonight as well. Yeah, I'll be doing Duke, number 13 Duke women's basketball going up against Notre Dame. I will be doing that game. That's gonna be a good game. It's an ACC matchup. But right now we in overtime of Iowa having a 1 point lead over number 8 Ohio State. Is starting to get March Madness for real. But make sure y'all subscribe to the women's basketball channel called Darian Talks Hoops. Make sure y'all go check out that channel. I'm live over there as well. I just dropped the Jalen Hurts video on my other channel on Sports Talk with Darian. Just dropped that. So make sure y'all in the like I've been grinding all morning, man. I've been grounding all morning. But right now it's 17-11 West Virginia over Kansas State right now with 3:50 left in the first. But it's 3:10 left in OT. And it's a 1 point lead for Iowa over number 8 ranked Ohio State. And they trying to get this game done and over with. It's on Fox right now. So we rocking out right now. So sorry for the late delay of the play-by-play. But there's a rebound from Iowa with 2:54 left, and they're going to try to keep this 1 point lead or add on to it. This would be another upset for Iowa this year against a top team opponent. They did beat USC, and now they're on the midst of beating Iowa. Interesting. And that's going to be a turnover on Iowa, and it will be Ohio State's ball with 2:34 left in overtime. So make sure y'all go check it out, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. With 2:29 left. in OT. 76-75. Iowa still has a 1-point lead, and it's 13 seconds left on the shot clock, 2:16 left in overtime. And they're gonna hand it off, give it up to the guard. Cambridge go with the floater, and that is good. And it makes it 77-76. And we are about to be under 2 minutes. Yes, we are. We're under 2 minutes in this overtime, and we'll get to Kansas State versus West Virginia. We will get to that game real soon. 17-16, West Virginia is up 1 point over Kansas State. But shout out to everyone that's in the chat. We greatly appreciate y'all. We really do. Make sure y'all tap them hearts. But that's a hell of a move, man. I'm not gonna say damn lie. That's a hell of a move. That's a hell of a move there. All right, so 76-77 is 136 left. 136 left. All right, so 119 and like it's gonna be a foul away from the basketball here. So it's 19-17. Kansas State is up right now. Kansas State is up um over West Virginia. They about to be at the end of the first quarter there. I'm really surprised about that. I can't get this right for some reason. All right, so Jalen Cambridge is at the line for two, and it's 119 left, and it's 79-76. It is a 3-point lead for Ohio State. Iowa's still trying to find a way to make this an upset. There's 104 left in the first quarter. We have 19-17 Kansas State over West Virginia right now, and Colston will get two at the line here. I just shared the live on my Facebook, and both shots is made from Iowa, and it makes it a 1-point game. Lucy Olson with 27 points and 7 assists there. And Ohio State is down 1 with 57 seconds and counting. They're gonna swing the ball and hand it off to Cambridge. Cambridge is gonna drive with the left, kicks it out, and it's gonna be 11 seconds left, and she drives all the way to the basket, gets the red with the foul and one. That's a tough call there to get that foul by Iowa. That is a tough call. Tough call, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that's crazy with the left hand on top of that. That's nasty work. That's nasty work there. Alright, so they is showing number 12. So they do have it here on the screen, but they went back to Iowa and Ohio State. So we're just waiting for that to come on. So right now it's tied at 19 with 50 seconds left between Kansas State and West Virginia. All right, so here we go. 44.4 seconds left. We're gonna wait for this game to be started. So just rock with me here while I do this. We really appreciate it. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Darian Talk Hoops. Make sure y'all go over there. We're gonna try to grow that channel for all women's basketball. All right, so 78-81, 42 seconds left in this overtime. Here goes Olsen for the three. Oh, that's a mystery, but the rebound goes up and gets it blocked. And there's gonna be 35 seconds left, and Iowa's gonna have to foul. But it gets it all the way down to Ohio State. It goes in for the layup, and Ohio State is gonna win this game. What a tough pass there by Iowa, and they turn the ball over, and Ohio State will get the ball back. So that's the end of the first between Kansas State and West Virginia, tied at 19 going into the second quarter. That's a good that's a good way to break the press if you're Ohio State there. But this is why the top 10 teams win games the way they need to win games. This is how they do it. This is women's college hoops, man. Women's college hoops, they be balling, man. They need to stop. They need to stop the BS with that. They really need to stop the BS. But 26 seconds, and like Iowa is going to foul, and they do foul with 23.6 seconds left, or they call a timeout. I think that's what it's called. But 83-78 with 23.6 seconds left. We will get to the second quarter of Kansas State and West Virginia once this game is done. Once this game is done, we'll definitely go over there. But we appreciate everyone being a part of the live right now. We greatly appreciate it. All right, so we're trying to get this game done so we can get to the second quarter of Kansas State and West Virginia. And I will be live at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for number 13 Duke versus number 2 Notre Dame. Finally get to see Notre Dame in action. But let me know in the chat how y'all feel about the All-Star game last night. How y'all feel about All-Star weekend? I would love to hear your thoughts about All-Star weekend. I would love to hear your thoughts about it. All right, so here go the first foul shot, and that one is good. It makes it 84-78 with 23 seconds left. Aaliyah Guyton has 4 fouls so far, and Jelani Cambridge is at the foul line for the second shot, and she makes it. It makes it 85-78. So if you're Iowa, you gotta push the ball up, and you gotta go all the way try to shoot a three there. Olsen pulls for the three. Three is no good, but that's gonna be a rebound, and it's saved, and it looked like Ohio State is going to win this game. Ohio State is going to win this game. And finally, we could get to Kansas State and West Virginia because right now they look like a good game so far. All right, so 78-85. It is 12.9 seconds left. Yeah, I really can't do nothing right now. Give y'all play by play of that one until this game is officially over. All right, so 86. It should be 86-78. And here goes a three for Iowa. Three is no good. Gets the offensive rebound, kicks it out, and that's just gonna be Good defense. There's 2 seconds left. They might well just switch over to the game now. 9:22 left in that game in the first half. Alright, so that would be the game, ladies and gentlemen, and Ohio State gets the win in OT against Iowa 86-78. Now let's go straight into West Virginia and let's go straight to West Virginia in Kansas State. Let's go 22-21. What's the holdup here? I don't care about all the after effects of anything of that nature. I don't care about none of that. Go straight into the game. Come on. Go straight into the game. That's what we need. That's what we need. Go straight into the game. All right, so we had a commercial, I guess. Yeah, we got a commercial right now. Where's the game? The game is in West Virginia. The game is in West Virginia. I do not show the game. I do the play-by-play of the game. So right now it's 22-21 Kansas State. I do the play-by-play of the game. I cannot show the game due to the fact that YouTube will demonetize my channel. It will shut down my channel if I try to show the game. So that's why I do the play-by-play of the game. So I'm just waiting for this commercial to come back on so we can go straight into it. Straight into it. But right now, it is a 1-point game for West Virginia right now. Who do I got winning? I got West Virginia winning. I got West Virginia winning. I do. I do have West Virginia winning the game. But I will not give up on Texas State though. That's one thing I won't do. I'm not gonna give up on not Texas State, Kansas State, I'm sorry. I will not give up on Kansas State. I will not give up on them at all. I just won't do that. But I do like West Virginia in this game. Virginia, they had JJ Quilleri, and JJ, she's been really good for them in the last couple of years that have been watching her. I think she's like a sophomore or junior if I'm not mistaken. But the last couple of years I've seen her, she's been very, very good. And I love what I see out of her, you know? Okay, so I wanna make sure I'm putting it into all sports stuff. I don't wanna make sure I'm putting it in stuff that doesn't make sense to me. But we are at a commercial right now. I think it was a timeout called, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, they're showing the Eagles parade, but we're back now. We have the game 23-24. Kansas State has it and gets it off, and they're gonna go. And here goes the corner three for West Virginia, and that three is no good. I mean, West Virginia on the rebound here. Alright, so here we go. And here comes 6 turnover for Kansas State, only 4 for West Virginia here, and a foul is going to be called. Oh, they do got a small backcourt. So number 10 is Harrison. Okay, I see it. But we back with this game here with 6:15 left in the half. Here goes Harrison. Harrison's gonna have it, gives it off, and gives it back out to Harrison. Harrison's gonna have it. Here comes a little double team. She's gonna kick it out. And here goes the jab step. She's gonna drive and gets it back out. And here goes 2 seconds left on the shot clock. She's gonna have to put it up. And the shot is no good. It's gonna be rebounded by Kansas State. And it's gonna be a shot clock violation for West Virginia here. And JJ is not in the game at the moment. JJ is not in the game at the moment. All right, so West Virginia pressed all game and 5 points off a turnover for Kansas State. And number 2 is going to swing it out and gives it over. And that is a steal. It goes all the way down and gets the layup, and the layup is good for West Virginia. That's a good steal and good defense there by West Virginia. And Kansas State's going to break the press. Got number 2 going in the corner, give it out to 3. 3 gets it back, gets it all. Good ball movement there from number 4. She spins to her left, kicks it out, and give it to number 2 for the 3, and that 3 is good for Kansas State. And that is good for Kansas State, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes the Mountaineers. Where are you watching this at? I'm watching it on Fox, on Channel Fox if you have cable. It's on Fox. All right, so here we go. And here goes the 3 here. And here goes the drop over to the basket. Kicks it out. Give it to Harrison. Harrison goes baseline. Kicks it off to the big man. And that's going to lose the basketball. And that's going to be a turnover, but a foul is going to be called. The foul is going to be called on the Wildcats. Under 5 left in this game. And it's 26-26 with 4:50 left in the first. So make sure you come on in and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Who do you got winning? I have West Virginia winning because of the fact that I love their defensive standpoint. I love the way they play defense. I love the way they shoot the ball well, but don't underestimate Kansas State. Do not underestimate Kansas State. I wouldn't underestimate Kansas State at all. I think they are a good basketball team as well. These are top 20 teams. We have West Virginia that's ranked 18th, and we have Kansas State ranked 16th. So it's very interesting to watch. Like it's going to be a good game to watch. So make sure you're on the building. I will be back at 6 o'clock for number 13 Duke and number 2 Notre Dame. So I will be intact for that too. So you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. But I do like this here. I do like it. I do like West Virginia to win this game. It's on their home floor. But anybody can be beat anywhere. Anybody can get got. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get got. So that's why I said what I said. But make sure y'all subscribe to Darian Talk Hoops. This is an all women's basketball channel. An all women's basketball channel. So make sure y'all in the building for that. And we at commercial right now. But yeah, I got West Virginia winning this game. I gotta make sure I get the 2 teams, the play by plays and everything of that nature. But shout out to everyone that's in the chat. We greatly appreciate y'all, man. We really do. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. I'm just trying to grow my channels, man. Just trying to grow my channels as much as possible. So make sure y'all subscribe to the all women's basketball channel and Darian Talks Hoops. We'll be doing games on all the women's games will be on here when it comes to WNBA basketball, March Madness, you name it. The women's games will be on Darian Talks Hoops. They will be on here, so definitely get ready. Did y'all see the games last night that USC almost lost to Michigan State? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that USC almost lost to Michigan State? That was a close one. But Juju Watkins, I'm gonna talk about that on my channel as well. About Juju Watkins is a star. She will be probably the number 1 overall pick in next year's WNBA draft because she's only a sophomore. And I think you only could come out during your junior year, if I'm not mistaken. I think you only could come out during your junior year. Alright, so we was at an official TV timeout here. Alright, so we was at official TV timeout. Alright, so here we go, and here goes the inbound in West Virginia. We'll start with the basketball here. And here we go. And go give it off to number 10. 10 is gonna have it. And that's Harrison for West Virginia. And he's gonna give it off to 14. 14 gets back to Harrison. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. She's going to go up, and she's going to put the ball up, and the layup is missed. But she gets her own rebound and kicks it back out, and they're going to set right back up. Good offensive rebound by West Virginia, and they double team the big girl, but the corner 3 from 14 is no good. And then will be a defensive rebound. Defensive rebound there. And I think that was Jordan Thomas with the offensive rebound. That was Jordan Thomas there. So it was Kylie Blackerson that missed a three-point shot, but Ziana Walker with a defensive rebound. That was Ziana Walker with a defensive rebound. But the inbound is no good. It's going to be a defensive rebound by number 32 here, which was Sydney Shaw subbing out for West Virginia. And here goes number one. Number one's going to have West Virginia. Going to give it up to Harrison. Harrison going to drive with her left hand, kicks it out, goes baseline, and goes up with the layup. And the layup is no good. And it will be an offensive rebound for West Virginia. And get up the one pump face, going to drive with her left hand, goes in between it, kicks it out, gives it to Harrison. Harrison drives with her right hand, goes up. Good pass, but it's blocked by number 2 from Kansas State. And here goes Kansas State, come on a fast break, drives, go coast to coast, gives the pass off, and gets it with the foul. And she will be 2 at the line, but that was Tamira Pondexter with the block. And Serena Sundell with a defensive rebound, but it will be a foul on Kaya Watson. The foul will be on Kaya Watson there, and she will shoot 2 at the line. Tied at 26. This is a very defensive game. Very, very defensive game. And the first foul shot, and that is missed. And Terrence Styles is subbing in for Kansas State. Kennedy Taylor missed the first free throw here. And the second foul shot is good. It makes it 27-26. All right, so Kennedy Taylor is subbing out, and Eliza Maupin is subbing in for Kansas State. And Harrison's at the top of the key. Right now, Kansas State is 1 of 4 from the field in this quarter. It goes one. One gives it back to Harrison. Harrison gives it off and gives it out and goes for the reverse layup. And the reverse layup is good with the foul and one. Sydney Woodley with the layup. And it looked like her contact came out, but it will be a free throw shot there for West Virginia, and the foul was on Eliza Maupin. All right, so Sydney Woodley, hometown. She's from California, and her major is in journalism. That's what I like about Fox. I like the Fox that do that. And the three-point play has been completed with 3:20 left in this quarter. And West Virginia has a 2-point lead over Kansas State, and they're going with a full court press here. And that could have been an offensive foul. But here goes Kansas State. Kansas State's going to get it past. It's going to be stolen. And that is, I think that's Woodley that goes against it. And that's going to be out of bounds on Kansas State. And it will be West Virginia's ball. And that was Sydney Woodley with the steal. Since I've been watching this game, Sydney Woodley has been the star right now for West Virginia. Surprising JJ Quillieri is not in the game. Actually, she's in the game. I'm sorry. She is in the game. Let me double check that. Yeah, Quinierly is definitely in the game. All right, so here we go. And drives all the way. Give it off to Quinierly. Quinierly going to drive to the basket. Goes up, gets the shot. And they call a double dribble? Turnover. Turnover for West Virginia. Interesting. And the three is no good for Kansas State. And here comes West Virginia. West Virginia's going to give it all. Quirley's going to have it on the right wing here. Quirley's going to dribble, going to try to split the defenders and lose the basketball. And gives it up to Harrison. Harrison's going to pull for the three. And that three is good. And Jordan Harrison comes in with the 3-point shot, which was clutch. And Kansas State gets it past half court. 10 points so far for Jordan Harrison. And drops to the basket. I think that's Sadell. And that's going to be a turnover by Kansas State, and it will be West Virginia's ball. And that was Serena Sundell's turnover there. And here goes Queerly. Queerly gives it off. Give it off to 14. 14 has it here. He's going to give it off to Harrison. Harrison trying to go baseline, but she gets stuck in the corner. Gives it up to JJ Quinieri. And that's going to be a pump fake. And she goes for the floater. And the floater is good for the West Virginia Mountaineers. And that's going to be a timeout for Kansas State. Floated in right over the big woman, so it makes it 34-27. with 2:01 left in this half. We're going to talk about this game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a first half stats of this game. So make sure y'all come on in, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate y'all coming in for some women's college basketball. All right, so we'll be back with the game here, and Kansas State is going to bring it up, and they get it past half court again. And here comes Kansas State and try to give it off to Sadell. Sadell's going to have it here. He's going to drive over to the basket, spins, goes up and gets it, and the layup is good with the foul and one. They did not call a travel on Sadell, but Sadell would go in with the foul and one, and she would shoot it. And she made that layup. Made that layup. Oh, they are pissed off right now, and that shot is good. And 144 left. 144 left in this first half, and JJ Quinieri is going to come up here. But Serena Sundell for Kansas State has 5 points and 3 assists so far. And they look like they're playing a little bit of a 3-2 for or a 1-2-2 for Kansas State. And here goes Harrison. Harrison pump face, kicks it out, and gives it off. Give it up to the big lady. Big lady moves, goes up, and gets it. Shot is no good. It's going to be an offensive rebound by West Virginia. JJ gives it out to Harrison. And that was Kaya Wyatt. That was Kaya Watson with the offensive rebound. And 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Give it up to JJ. JJ's going to have it. Goes up for the floater. And the floater is no good. It will be a defensive rebound by Kansas State. And we're under a minute left. Under a minute left. And here comes number 2. And that could have been a travel, in which it is. And that's going to be a turnover. And it will be West Virginia's ball. All right, so 34-30 with 54 seconds left. And here goes West Virginia here. And JJ's going to have it at the top of the key. Give it up to Harrison. Harrison's going to have it here, and she's going to set the pick for Harrison. Try to go baseline here, and she does. Kicks it all the way out, and then gives it off for the 3. And that 3 is no good, and she was wide open with an offensive rebound there, and she gives it back and gives it to JJ. JJ's going to have it, give it off to Thomas. Thomas is going to go up and gets it, and the layup is good for Jordan Thomas. Makes it a 6-point lead for West Virginia. And here goes Sundell. Sundell's going to have it here. Gets it back out, and they're going to try to hold for the last shot. 17 seconds left in the half. 17 seconds left in the half here. And the crowd is getting into it for West Virginia. Kicks it out. Give it to Sundell. Sundell's going to look. She's going to go up and under. Kicks it out. Go to the mid-range jump shot. And that shot is no good. Hits the back of the rim. And Jordan Thomas with the rebound. And that will be halftime, ladies and gentlemen. That will be halftime for West Virginia and Kansas State. This is a great Big 12 matchup, ladies and gentlemen. A great Big 12 matchup. What's up, Darian? Let's go, West Virginia Mountaineers. I will be at the West Virginia Mountaineers game, men's basketball game versus Oklahoma on March 8th. Let's go, Mountaineers. I see you, Chad. I see you, Chad. I'm sorry. I didn't see it, so I apologize. That's my fault. That's my fault on that, but it's okay. But hey, like I said before, man, this is it. This is it right here. Shout out to Chad. Shout out to everyone that's watching right now. But let's get into this halftime. Let's get into this box score of this game where we have a 36-30 game. And West Virginia Mountaineers, that's 20-5 on the overall record and 10-4 in the conference, was ranked 17th in the nation, going up against number 12 Kansas State, that's 24-3 overall and 12-2 in the conference. But let's start with the Kansas State Wildcats. Now, Kennedy Taylor only has 3 points. Tamira Pond-Dexter, she's the only one in double figures with 11 points. Sarita Sundell, their best player, only has 5 points, and she's 2 for 4 for the field. You got Jalen Glenn with 3 points, Zayana Walker with 2. And you had 2 players off the bench get 6 points off the bench. That was Eliza Mopin and Jalissa Sanchez. Now, Kansas State is shooting 40% from the field, which is 12 of 30. They're shooting 40% from the field. They 4 of 11 from the three-point line, which makes them 36%. They only have they only went to the free throw line 5 times in the first half. Makes them 66% 2 of 3. Now, overall, they do have 18 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks. They do have 10 turnovers in that first half. 6 personal fouls for not West Virginia, Kansas State. Now for the West Virginia Mountaineers, you have Kylie Blankenstein with 0, which she's 0 for 2 right now. You got Jordan Harrison, she's 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3, with 1 assist and 1 steal, and she has 10 points. Kaya Watson with 0. They got to get Kaya Watson involved. I know that she can score. Sydney Shaw. Sydney Shaw is a really good player too, but she's struggling. She's 1 on 5 from the field, and she only has 3 points. And JJ Quinierly, one of the best players for the West Virginia Mountaineers, she's 4 of 13. She's 1 of 4 from the three-point line, and she has 9. Jordan Thomas, the big girl coming off the bench. Big girl coming off the bench there. She has 9. And Sydney Woolley with a couple of steals there. And she has 5. She has 5 points. Now, West Virginia, they're shooting 40.5% from the field, which is 15 of 37. They're 4 of 14 from the three-point line, so both teams are struggling from the three-point line, which is 28.6%. And they only went to the they would- they only I keep messing up. I gotta stop talking so fast these days. I gotta stop talking so fast these days. But yeah, they 100% from the free throw line. They do have 21 rebounds overall in the first half. They have 9 assists, 7 steals, 1 block. They only had 6 turnovers in that first half and only 2 personal fouls. So they're playing clean basketball. They're playing clean basketball. That's one thing I can say they are. So Kansas State right now, when it comes to the Big 12 conference standings, when it comes to that right now, we have Kansas State that's 12 and 2, that's number 1 in the standings. TCU is right behind them at 12 and 2. Baylor is right behind them at 12 and 2. You have Utah at 11 and 3. You have Oklahoma State at 10 and 4. West Virginia at 10 and 4. Iowa State 9 and 5. Colorado 8 and 6. Cincinnati 6 and 8. Arizona 6 and 8. Kansas is 4 and 10. Surprisingly, BYU is 4 and 10. Texas Tech is 3 and 11. UCF is 2 and 12. Arizona State is 2 and 12, and Houston is 1 and 13. So that is your first half stats and first half stats of anything else. I am going to run to the restroom real quickly, and we will be back with the second half of this game between West Virginia and the Kansas State Wildcats. I will be right back. All right, so we back with the game, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. All right, so we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to get this game on and popping. Shout out to everybody, man. We greatly appreciate y'all. All right, we're gonna have ourselves a good game here, man. We are. You're all good, Darian. Mountaineers got this in the bag. You think they got this in the bag, Chad? You think they got this in the bag, Chad? Okay. We'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about that. All right, so let's get this thing rocking and rolling. All right, so here we go. And here comes the Mountaineers. The Mountaineers will start off the second half and gives it off, kicks it back out, and here goes the three. And that three is no good, but it will be out of bounds, and it will be Kansas State ball. So the game trends so far in the first half, 4 ties, 7 lead changes, and the largest lead was 7 by West Virginia. And they come in with a full court press here. Full court press. And they're going to try to get it past. They got to get it past the 8 seconds, and they do. And here goes the three for Kansas State, and that is no good. It's going to be rebounded. Good rebound there by West Virginia. Here goes Shaw. Shaw gives it out to Queerly. Queerly's going to step into the shot for the three, and that three is good. And it makes it a 9-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 9-point game for the West Virginia Mountaineers. I'm sorry. And J.J. Quinierly, 12 points so far. She's already in double figures. And Sedell has to give it out, kicks it out, and here comes number 2. Number 2 is going to give it out here, give it out to Sedell. Sedell's going to have it, give it off to Mopin, and Mopin is going to have it here. It's going to be out of bounds by West Virginia, and it will be Kansas State ball. All right, so here we go. And here comes the number 2 with the inbound for Kansas State. Goes, and that's going to be a foul. Oh, they call an offensive foul on Kansas State there. So it's going to be an offensive foul on them. All right, so here we go, 39-30. West Virginia is up, and Harrison's going to give it off to JJ. JJ's going to have it here. He's going to give it off to Shaw. Shaw will have it, gives it back to JJ. JJ's going to pull for another three, and that three is no good, but the offensive rebound by number 32. She's going to kick it out and give it out to Shaw. Shaw's going to drive with her right hand and going to kick it back out to 32. 32 is going to drive, kicks it back out. And there's 10 seconds left on the shot clock. And I think that's Harrison or Shaw. No, that's Shaw that has it here. And good defense by Kansas State. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. That's going to be a turnover for West Virginia, and it will be Kansas State ball. So Akoa Lee is out right now for Kansas State, but here goes number 3. Number 3 is going to have it for Kansas State. Give it up to Sedell. Sedell kicks it all the way out. They're going to try to make West Virginia work on defense, and they swinging the ball really well. And here they go. Is going to get the pick, drives onto the basket, gets the left hand layup with the foul and one. And that's Walker with the foul and one there, and she will go to the line to complete the 3-point play there. So what she did, she drove with her left hand, and then she reversed it with her right. And that's a good play, and that's a foul. She got bumped. That's a foul. You can't really be mad at that. You can't. And the 3-point play has been completed. Now it is 33-39 with 8:06 left. And Jordan Thomas is going to come back in the game. He's going to come back in the game for the Mountaineers. Zayana Walker, she has 5 points right now, 5 rebounds for Kansas State Wildcats. And here comes West Virginia, and Harrison's going to have here good defense there, almost with a backcourt. And give it to Thomas. Thomas gives it off to Shaw. Shaw gives it off to Harrison. Harrison's going to have it here. And they're going to give it off to 32 for the layup down the lane, and that is good. And it makes it 41-33, and they're going right back to a full court press. And they full court press all the way down. They got to get it before the 8 seconds. You got to get it over. Get it over before they call it. And they got it over in time. And here goes the shooting here. And Sudell with the mid-range jump shot. And that shot is good for Serena Sudell. And here comes the drop to the basket by Shaw. She gets double teamed. Give it up to 32. Give it up to Harrison. Harrison's looking. She's going to try to get a pick from Jordan Thomas. And she does. She gets up to 32. 32 pulls for the three. And that three is no good, but an offensive rebound by Jordan Thomas with the foul. And that's definitely a foul on her, but that's definitely an offensive glass. Jordan Thomas is a big girl, man. That is a big girl. That is a big girl, man. And here goes the alley-oop is no good, but it's going to be out of bounds on Kansas State, and it will be West Virginia's ball with 19 seconds left on the shot clock. And Harrison's going to be the inbounder for West Virginia. And it gets it all the way out here and gets it out to number 32. Gives it out to JJ. JJ has it on the right wing here, right where the West Virginia logo is. Here goes West Virginia. And here goes the drive here from Harrison and gives it out to Shaw. Shaw give it to JJ for the three at the top of the key, and that is good. And they're going to have to get it in. They got to get the 8 seconds in. You got to learn how to break the press. You can't take your time. You got to get it past. You got to get it up half court. You got to dribble it. There you go. If you are Kansas State. And give it off to Sudell. Sudell's going to have it here. Sudell's going to have it. She's on the left wing and gives it out to 30. 30's going to have it with the elbow, with the mid-range jump shot. No good. Rebound by Serena Sudell, but picked off by Harrison. Harrison's going to bring it up and go on a fast break for West Virginia. Is going to get off to JJ. JJ pump face, drops to the basket, goes up against the high floater. No good. And it will be a rebound by Sudell from Kansas State. And here we go again. And here we go again. And they almost go out of bounds, but they catches it in time and gives it out. And Sudell's going to have it, but it will be a foul over the back by number 32 of West Virginia. I think that's Woodley, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's Woodley. All right, so here we go. 5:52 midway through the third quarter here. And here goes the big man with the layup. And that layup is good. And a timeout is going to be called. And that's Lester, number 32, with the post up. And she gets the 2 points there. All right, so we got another timeout here. We got another timeout here. So make sure y'all come on in and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate the support. But shout out to everybody here, man. Shout out to everybody here. We gonna try to get the viewership up, give y'all some content, give y'all as much content that we can right now. Right now it's 44-37 with 5:48 left in the third quarter. So we appreciate everybody here support the women's basketball. Shout out to everybody that's on Rumble, man. Shout out to everybody that's on Rumble right now. The 4 people that's watching on Rumble, the 1 person that's watching on Twitch, 4 people watching on YouTube. We greatly appreciate it. Once I get my NBA content up, Facebook will be popping again. Facebook will be popping again. Yeah, I'm live on Twitch as well. But we all good here. Start doing my mock drafts and all that stuff soon. Think I'm gonna do a mock draft tomorrow. Probably a 7-round mock draft. Probably for the just regular NFL. Then I do one for my Raiders channel. I got some Raiders content I gotta put out today. But Duke versus Illinois tonight at 7. That's number 3 Duke versus Illinois. But that's gonna be on Fox. But I will be doing a women's game. Number 13 Duke versus number 2 Notre Dame. That's the game I will be doing at 6 o'clock tonight. Less than 3 hours from now. So make sure y'all in the building. All right, so Kansas, like we said, we already talked about the standings here. All right, so here we go. We had the West Virginia Coliseum, and here goes Shaw. Shaw's going to give it out to Harrison here. Harrison's going to have it, and right now, Kansas is shooting 43%, and West Virginia is shooting 40%. 12 turnovers for Kansas State, only 7 for West Virginia. 15 points off turnovers for West Virginia, only 8 for Kansas State. 37-44, 5:29 left in the third. And here goes the inbound and give it out to Shaw. Shaw's going to top of the key and going to give it out to Harrison. Harrison gives it back to Shaw. Shaw gives it back to Harrison. Takes the pick from JJ. Takes the pick from 32. Drives all the way under the basket. Kicks it all the way out. And that could have been a kick ball, but it's going to be deflected and it's going to be out of bounds. And it will be West Virginia ball with 5:20 left. NCAA tournament projections: TCU at number 3 seed. Kansas State at number 3 seed. West Virginia at number 6 seed. Utah at number 6 seed. Oklahoma State a 7 seed. Baylor a 7 seed, Iowa State an 11 seed. That's the projection that they can have. Here was the pump fake. Here goes JJ Queerly for the 3, and it goes in, and that is good. And that was down to a 10-point game for the West Virginia Mountaineers. And here goes Sadell. Sadell's going to have it give it off to number 3. And JJ McQuarrie, 18 points, and she's 4 of 8 from the 3-point line. And here goes the corner 3 for what Kansas State, no good. Offensive rebound, kicks it out, pulls. It goes number 3. Number 3 is going to have it here. And good defense here by West Virginia. Here goes Lester. Lester gets it off. Gets it back to Lester. Lester has it. That's just a bad pass by Lester. Here goes Harrison. Harrison going to drive. Goes up and gets the layup, and the layup is good with the foul and 1 for Jordan Harrison. That was fire. Oh, my God. She is so small but so tough. She just waving her way through there. She's just the smallest girl on the floor, but has the biggest heart. She has the biggest heart, man. She's doing like, man, West Virginia, they one of them teams in the Big 12 you really got to look out for. It's one of them teams you definitely have to look forward to in the Big 12. I definitely have to agree there. But man, West Virginia 49-37, 4:38 left. 4:38 left in this quarter. Man, they just came out and they just came out and keep balling. They're not changing nothing. They're not changing nothing at all. So we want to look at this box score real quick right now. If you want to be completely honest, right? If you want to be completely honest, right? I'm gonna tell you this. Now, in the first quarter, they both ended the first quarter with 19 points. And then the second quarter, West Virginia outscored Kansas State 17-11. And now, as of right now, with 4:38 left in the third quarter, they're being outscored 13-7. And you know what's making it so good for West Virginia? They go full court press the whole way down. The whole way down, they go full court press. And I think that's smart in the style that they play, because that's going to be hard for a lot of teams in this conference tournament and in the national tournament. It's going to be tough for teams to try to get out of that. Well, they do that all year long. They do it all year long. And You could tell that team does not lose a motor. Their stamina is up to par. It's all about conditioning if you want to do a full court press the whole game. The full court press is going to turn into your half court defense. That's what's going to happen there. I think that's smart. I think that's very smart on West Virginia. But Kansas State, they got to learn how to break the press quicker so they can get into their offense. They got to do that. And Serena Sundell, she's really their star player. And the role players around her is not really helping her right now. They're not really helping her, but it's definitely a competitive Big 12. It is. It's definitely a competitive Big 12. So make sure y'all tune in and watch out for that conference in the Big 12. Watch out for that conference when it comes to the the NCAA tournament. March Madness is really around the corner, bro. That's crazy. That March Madness is really around the corner. Who would have thought? All right, so we back with this game here. Yeah, this place is going electric. They really are. This place is really going electric. That's one thing I can say. All right, so here goes the three-point play, and the three-point play has been completed by Jordan Harrison. And here goes back to the full court press again. 4 assists this quarter right now for West Virginia, and they're able to break the press quickly. Here goes Kansas State, give it off to Walker. Walker is going to have it here, kicks it all the way out to the corner, and gives it off to number 30, and that's going to be almost the steal. It's going to be deflected, and it's going to be 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and here goes Sedell. Sedell give it off to Walker. Walker's going to have it here. She's going to have to drive, give it off to 30. 30's going to have to spin. Good defense there, and that's going to be a jump ball, and it might be in the direction of Kansas State. All right, so here goes the inbound here, and gives it off, and give it to Lester. Lester has it, and that's going to be a shot clock violation, and that will be a turnover for West Virginia. For Kansas State, I'm sorry. All right, so we have Harrison. Harrison's going to have it at the top of the key. He's going to give it off to Shaw. Shaw will have it. Is going to give it off to Jordan Thomas. Thomas gets to kick it out. Harrison pump fake. She splits the defenders, goes up against the layup, and she misses it and hits the backboard. And that's going to be a foul against Jordan Harrison against Sundell. And that's going to be a hold. And the coach is kind of like livid about that. But we have some substitution. We had number 3 come back in for Kansas State. Kansas State got to make baskets, man. They have to make baskets. There's no way that you're sitting here. And here goes the double team here. And another foul was, they called it a turnover on Kansas State, and Sundell has traveled, and it will be West Virginia's ball. So that's another turnover for Kansas State. They're letting this game get out of hand. 15 turnovers for Kansas State. They're letting this game get out of hand. And here goes the inbound for West Virginia. Going to give it off to 32. Give it off to Quinnearly. Quinnearly's going to have it. Give it off to Harrison. Harrison's going to have it with 24 seconds left on the shot clock. And here goes 32. 32 is going to have it here. Going to give it off to Quinnearly. Quinnearly's going to pump face. She's going to drive with her left hand. Goes up, gets it out, gets it back out to Shaw. Shaw's going to pull for the 3. 3 is no good, and that will be a rebound for Kansas State. And they're going to have to push it up and get some intensity here and try to get a basket. Here goes the cross. Kicks it out, give it off to Lester. Lester pulls for the jump shot, and that hits the back of the rim, no good. And that's going to be tipped out, and an offensive rebound. And offensive rebound by number 11. She was out of bounds, so another turnover for Kansas State after that offensive rebound. All right, so 3:15 left in this third quarter. And I think Sydney Woodley is going to come back in the game over Shaw, and number 11 is going to come out the game now. 50-37, 3:15 left in the third. And West Virginia forced 15 plus turnovers in every game this season. That's impressive. And here goes Harrison. Harrison's going to kick it out, but no, but that's a turnover. Good defense by Kansas State. And Sundell's going to have to bring it up. It drives over to the basket. She spins, goes up, gets the shot. And the shot is good for Serena Sundell, and no foul was called there. But now Kansas State is finally on the board and getting some points. And West Virginia's going to have to bring it up here. 2:44 left. Serena Sundell, she's 4 of 6 from the field with 9 points. Here goes Quinierly. Quinierly's going to look, shooting a pump fake. She got to get out the lane. That's going to be another turnover. And it's going to be a foul on West Virginia. And that's going to be Watson with the foul there. That's 2 back-to-back turnovers for West Virginia here. 2 back-to-back turnovers. All right, so here we go. And here goes the crossover. Give it to number 2. And here goes the 3 for Kansas State. And that 3 is good. Now it's 42-50, ladies and gentlemen, and Kansas State is trying to get some momentum to come back in this game. Watson has it. Going to give it off to Harrison. Harrison want to give it off to Thomas in the post, but it's good defense there. Here goes Harrison's going to dribble, give it off to Quinierly. Quinierly's going to have it, give it off to Woodley. Woodley's going to look. She gets double teamed. She's trying to find some way to get the ball, give it off to Quinierly. Quinierly's going to have it here. And she's going to have to drive with her left hand. Goes up, go with the floater, and that is good. That's a strong basket by J.J. Quinierly. And they got to go with the full court press now. And they're going to have to bring the ball up. And good way to do the press break there. Good job. Number 3 is going to have it. At the top of the key. Going to give it off to Sundell. Sundell's going to have it here. Goes up, kicks it out. Here goes 2 for the another 3. Hits the back of the rim, no good. And a foul is going to be called. So that's going to be 3 shots at the foul line for Kansas State. Wow. Very interesting. What's going on, J Splash Network? What's going on, my brother? What's up, man? What's up, J Splash Network? What's up, man? How are you? All right, so the first 3 foul shots is going to happen here. The first one is good. Makes it 43-52. And all the foul shots is good. It makes it 44-52. We have a very interesting game here that's going to happen. So 1:27 left in this third quarter. And right now, Kansas State is 5 of 7 from the free throw line, while West Virginia is 3 of 3. Harrison's going to have it. He's going to pull for the 3 here for West Virginia, and that's way off. And that's going to be an offensive rebound by JJ. And Harrison's going to have it here. Reset the shot clock. 14 seconds. Here go the crossover. Harrison drives to the basket, goes up and gets the foul, and 1 for Harrison. Oh, these guards. Chilling, working on my new logo for the platform. Oh, man. Harrison with the foul and 1. Let me know when you see. I want to see that logo, bro. I want to see that logo. And here goes the 3-point play completed. And it brings it back to a 10-point lead. And here we go. 1:04 left in the third quarter. And here comes Sundell. Sundell's going to have to be the ball handler bringing it up here. And Quinierly is playing defense on Sundell, the top 2 players on this team. And here goes Walker. Walker at the top of the key. Give back to Sundell. And here goes the isolation. Sundell want to go on it quickly, and they go try to double team her. Sundell's going to look at it, got to kick it out. And that's going to be considered a travel for Serena Sundell, and it will be West Virginia's ball. Yeah, Sundell got to figure it out, man. She got to figure it out. She's traveling a little bit too much in this game. but 30 seconds left. 18 points off turnovers for West Virginia, 13 points off turnovers for Kansas State. 21 seconds left. They're going to run it off as Watson has it. Give it off to Thomas. Thomas going to get off to Quinelli. Quinelli's going to have it. Here goes the double team from her. She's going to try to get around it, and which she does. She goes up. She kicks out to Watson. Watson give it to Harrison. Harrison pulls for the three. And that three is way off, and that's going to be a shot clock violation with 7 seconds left. This got to be a big possession for Kansas State here. Got to be. And that's going to be a foul call with 2 seconds left. And the first foul shot for Walker is no good. You got to make foul shots. You got to make foul shots. You just got to do that. And the second foul shot, that one is good. And here goes and the clock never started, so I don't know why it never started. Just let it be the end of the third quarter. Just let it be. Just let it be the end of the third quarter. My Mountaineers are tearing this game up. Yeah, they are, Chad, a little bit, but they are letting Kansas State come back in this game a little slowly. They cannot let that happen. They cannot let that happen at all. But that's going to be the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be looking at to see if they can start the clock. But that's going to be the end of the third quarter, in my opinion. It's going to be the end of the third quarter. But make sure y'all come on in and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It is the Sports Wire. And we on live on Darian Talk Hoops. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to all the women's content that I'm going to do for women's college basketball and for the WNBA and for Unrivaled. So y'all definitely want to go over there and check that out. Make sure y'all go do that. The link is in the pinned comments. If you are over here on the Sports Wire, make sure y'all go and subscribe to Darian Talk Hoops. All women's college basketball, WNBA sports, right there on that channel. So make sure y'all go check that out, man. Greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to our first 100 subscribers over there. But I'm going to put some more content out over there. We will be live later on tonight with number 13, Duke, going up against number 2, Notre Dame at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We are in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the fourth quarter. And, we gonna get rocking. We're going to get rolling. That's what we're going to be doing. Going to be rocking. We just going to keep hanging out and keep grinding and keep doing what we need to do. That's the best thing that we can do, What you eating out there? I know you hear me, woman. Are you still eating your hot cheese? See, this is what happens when you got a wife, man. Plus, this is actually the first time I get to watch women's Mountaineers basketball game on my TV. Oh, really? That's surprising. What are you talking about? What are you talking about out there? Yeah, well, this is where you got a wife where they just eat snacks and forget about you. You know, it's okay. I love my wife though, but we back with the game. We back with the game though, and here we go. And here comes West Virginia starting off the fourth quarter with the basketball. Here goes Watson. Watson giving up to Quinierly for the three, and that's no good. It's gonna be rebounded by Walker, and Walker's gonna bring it up for Kansas State Wildcats here. 9:26 left in this fourth quarter. And here goes the three by number two, and that three goes in and out, and it's going to be a rebound by Jordan Thomas. So you got Woodley, Harrison, Quinelli, Thomas, and Watson out on the floor for West Virginia. 55-45 is a 10-point game. This game can be flipped really quickly if they wanted to. Here goes Harrison, goes up with the layup, and the layup is no good, but an offensive rebound, and that's going to be over the back for Jordan Thomas, and it will be Kansas State ball. All right, so here we go, and here comes the love here, and Walker's going to have it, going to give it off to Sundell. Sundell's going to have it in the corner. Give it off to Walker. Walker's going to go with the mid-range jump shot at the elbow, and the shot is good. Makes it 47-55. All right, so 47-55, 8:36 left, and Kansas State just got to play some defense, and West Virginia had to miss shots, but they've been making their shots as of lately. And here comes Harrison. Harrison's going to have it, going to give it off to Woodley. Woodley splits the defenders, kicks it all the way out, gives it back to Harrison. Harrison's going to have it, give it up to JJ. JJ pulls for the three, and that three is no good, and that's going to be a good steal there by Watson to give it off to Woodley for the two, and that is good. You can't have turnovers like that if you're Kansas State. And a foul is going to be called on Watson. The foul's going to be called on Watson here. Walker had just hit the jump shot. It looked like Kansas State had their stop. All of a sudden, two more back up on the board out here. Just frustrating because so 47-57, 8:07 left in this fourth quarter. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's the Sports Wire and Darian Talk Hoops. Stuck on 2.7 at the end of the quarter. It's an 8:07 in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at that in 10 points. I could have sworn it was open. Rookie move. All right, so we have a timeout here. We have a television timeout as well. But shout out to everyone that's in the chat, man. This is gonna come down to the wire. I feel like Kansas State gonna find a way to come back. They're going to find a way to come back. I'm just being real with y'all. They're gonna find a way to come back. Just don't know when, just don't know how, but they definitely gonna find a way to come back. They are. I sent you my logo. Okay, I'll check it once I'm done the live stream. I'll check it once we're done the live stream. I will do that. So just rock with me here. Just you know. But I would love to hear what y'all gotta say. Yeah, let me go to my. Let me go to my. I know a lot of people gonna say something on TikTok though. I know they are. I know they are. I know a lot of people gonna go on my TikTok and say what they gotta say. All right, so we back with the game here. And they luck is going to get past the full court press for Kansas State and gives it off, and that's going to be deflected out and it's going to stay Kansas State ball. 47-57. I think I missed the 2 points that they did score there, but it is a 10-point game with 7:59 left in the fourth quarter. And here we go. It's going to look here, and it's going to kick it out, and it's going to give it to Mopin. Mopin has it with the layup, and that layup is good. It makes it 49-57. 7:40 left in this quarter. And here goes the split between the finish. Here goes Queerly. Queerly has it, goes up, give it to Thomas, and Thomas makes it a 10-point game again. It makes it 49-59. They get it past, and that's going to be a turnover. Then we out of bounds by West Virginia, and it will be Kansas State ball. And here we go. And it's going to look here. And here goes the mid-range jump shot for Walker. No good. But number 2 will get the rebound and puts it back, and she will get the foul. And that would be 2 at the line. If she make these, it could be an 8-point game. That's a good box out. I'm not going to lie. That's a good box out by number 2. And the first foul shot is good, and it makes it a 9-point game. So Tamira Pondexter, 14 points and 2 rebounds, and it makes it 15 points for Tamira Pondexter. All right, so here comes the double team here. They could go off the baseline, and that almost was backcourt, but give it up to JJ. JJ gives it back up to Harrison. Harrison's going to set the offense up here. And here goes a high 2-3 is what I look like. It goes Queerly. Queerly's going to go with the floater, and the floater is good by JJ Queerly. Queerly. That's my fault. And here goes Pondexter. Pondexter lose the ball, and that's going to be a turnover, and that's going to be a foul. JJ Queerly, 22 points, and she's 9 of 22 from the field. Oh, Quinterly, or whatever how you pronounce her last name. But 61-51, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And she has 22 points, 9 of 22 from the field, 4 of 10 from the three-point line, and 3. She's definitely going to be in the WNBA. She's going to be a good one in the WNBA, one of the good ones. I can say that much, but Harrison's going to bring it up and bring it up to JJ. JJ is going to have it here. He's going to give it up to Watson for the corner 3. And that corner 3 is clutch. There's 6:37 left, and Walker's going to bring it up here. And she gets double teamed, but gives it up to Sundell. Sundell's going to look. She's going to go and gets it. That's going to be blocked. No foul call there. It is falling apart for Kansas State. And here comes West Virginia. Kicks it out. Here goes Quinley. Quinley's going to have it. Going to cross. Goes up and gets the layup, and the layup is good. I'm telling you, Kansas State's going to have to call a timeout because this is getting ugly. It is getting ugly. Look how active the coach is from West Virginia. And here goes the three for Dexter, and that's no good. Offensive rebound from the shortest player on the court, and that's J.J. Quinierly, and she gets hit in the face, and that will be a foul.
In less than a minute for West Virginia, and they have extended it. And the pressure again. Sundell thinks that she's got a bucket, and Watson says, get it out of here. And then they've got numbers off to the races.
But that's a hell of passing there. Oh, what a good move! She pump fakes. Oh, that was a good move there. I'm sorry, I didn't even peep it from that angle of the camera. But Harrison's gonna bring it up, give it off to JJ. JJ's gonna have it here. Dribbles. She's gonna cross and I think it's gonna be 3 seconds in the lane. It's gonna be a turnover for West Virginia. 51 to 66. And here comes the full court press again. They are not giving up on this full court press. They are not giving up. And here comes Kansas State. Kansas State is going to have it here. And that's going to be a foul, and a foul is finally called. And they finally get a call for Kansas State. Kansas State cannot get a call to save their life. I'm just being real. They cannot get a call to save their life. That's just being real. But 5:31 left in this first quarter, 66 to 51. The Mountaineers is up. And here's it off to Harrison, and that gets the 2 points there. And it's definitely getting out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. It is not looking good. And Nichols is still by Quinierly. Goes up and gets the layup, and the layup is good. Yeah. The West Virginia is definitely putting the belt to asses to Kansas State at this point. 70 to 51. And here goes the three for Dexter. Three is no good, and that's going to be a rebound by West Virginia. And West Virginia is going to walk the ball up and try to use as much time as they can. 7 of 10 when it comes to field goals this quarter. Kansas State is 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Only 1 for 3 for West Virginia. Jordan Thomas wants the ball. She gets the pick. She gets it, and no foul is called there. It's going to be a rebound by Kansas State. Walker is going to bring it up. Gives it off to Dexter. Dexter kicks it out. Give it off to Lester for the mid-range jump shot, and that is no good. Rebound by Sundell. Sundell has been struggling today. Give it off to Dexter gets it with the layup, and that is good for Tamira Dexter. And it makes it 53 to 70. And a timeout is going to be called.
This is an impressive performance by West Virginia.
West Virginia looks good today. They look really good. And this is a tough game, too, because Kansas State, because look at the NCAA 16 seeds, top 16 seeds right now. Number 1, UCLA. Number 2, South Carolina. Number 3, Texas. Number 4, Notre Dame. Number 6, LSU. Number 8, NC State. Number 7, UConn. Number 5, USC. Number 10, Duke. Number 9, TCU. North Carolina. Number 12, Kansas State. Number 5, my girls, the Tennessee Volunteers. Number 15, Oklahoma. Number 14, Ohio State. And I don't know what the other one was, but I missed it. I was trying to do it as fast as I can, but I couldn't. But J.J. Quinierly, my God, she has stepped up in this second half and shot the ball. Mind you, she's like 5'4". Like, she's so short, but she's so strong. 22 turnovers for 22 turnovers for Kansas State, and West Virginia have 27 points off those turnovers. And Harrison kicks it out. Give it to Watson for the three. And that three was an air ball. That was a hell of an air ball there, but hey. And here comes Kansas State. They're going to try to make a comeback here. They just got to run their offense. 3:41 left in the fourth. Here goes Pondexter. Pondexter gets the pick, gives it off. Here goes the corner three. Nope, they give it off 2 or 2. And here goes Walker for her three. And that three is no good. And they got to get extra. They got to get extra possessions. They got to get offensive rebounds if you are Kansas State. And here goes Harrison. Harrison is going to bring it up here. Gets the pick. Dribbles, give it off to Quinierly. Quinierly's going to have it here. He's going to dribble, going to cross, drives with her left hand, goes up and gets it blocked by Sundell, and that's a turnover for the West Virginia Mountaineers. And Kansas State's going to try to make a comeback here. Let's see what they can do. And drives over to the basket, kicks it out. And here goes the three for Walker, and that three is in and out, and they just can't buy a three-point shot at all. They can't buy a three-point shot. They can't even save a three-point shot if they wanted to. All right, so here we go. And here we go, and he gives it off. And drives over to the basket, kicks it out. Gives it off, cross, looks. And is going to go up and under. And kicks it out to Watson. Watson's going to have it here. Goes up against the floater, and the floater is no good. And it will be rebounded by Kansas State, and Kansas State's going to drive over to the basket, kicks it all the way out, and pulls for the three. And that three, another missed three, but an offensive rebound by Sundell. Sundell goes up, and she does not get fouled, and that will be a rebound for West Virginia, and they're going to take their time here with about to be under 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
All 20 games that West Virginia has won this year have been by 10 plus. They just do not play close games when they win. And I think that's a product of the fact that if the defense affects you,
1:47 left. And here we go. Gives it all. Gives it and drives over to the basket. Goes up, kicks it out. Pulls for the three. And that three is no good. And it's going to be a rebound by Kansas State. 1:32 left. And West Virginia is definitely going to win this game. All right, so Big 12 Conference. I thought this game was going to be a little bit closer, but hey, it is what it is. That's what you have to do to try to win basketball games here. But I will be back at 6 o'clock for number 13 Duke versus number 2 Notre Dame. I will definitely be in the building for that. And here goes the shot. The mid-range jump shot from Walker is good. It makes it 54-70. 1:20 left in this fourth quarter. And West Virginia is going to try to eat some of this clock up. Zayana Walker, 10 points. She was 4 of 10 from the field. She struggled tonight. And here goes Harrison. Harrison's going to have it. Drives over to the basket. Goes up against the layup, and she misses. Rebound by Sundell. Sundell's going to have it. Going to give it off to Zayana Walker. Walker's going to cross. Goes up. Gets the layup, and the layup is good. It makes it 57-70. And we are under 1 minute. Under 1 minute, 49 seconds and counting. And they're going to try to use a lot of this clock as much as possible. It goes Quinierly. Quinierly's going to have it at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. It goes Quinierly. Quinierly's going to have it here. It's going to look. She's going to have to do something with it. Goes up and dribbles and kicks it out. And here goes the three for Shaw. And that's no good, but a shot clock violation. It will be Kansas State ball. No one actually liked the All-Star Weekend. Did you see my video? Did you see my video, Arku? Did you see my video? I know you saw my video on Sports Talk with Derry. I know you saw my video, bro. And here we go. 20 seconds left in this game. What's up, man? What's up, man? Just to let y'all know, make sure y'all subscribe to the other channel for women's basketball, man. Women's basketball is in the pinned comments. It's Darian Talk Hoops. That's all women's basketball right there. Did you see my Jalen Hurts video too, Arku? Did you see my Jalen Hurts video? I know you saw my Jalen Hurts video. Oh, shut up. Yo, wifey is so wrong right now. She's just all in my business. But make sure y'all go subscribe to Darian Talk Hoops if you love women's basketball with college basketball and the WNBA. Make sure y'all do that. Darian Talk Hoops. It's another channel that I do my content on. I do a lot of content on there as well. But this is your final, ladies and gentlemen, 70-57. This is your final at all when it comes to this game. It was a tough game for Kansas State to try to get it. Make sure it's going to be fun to watch, man. Congratulations to my Mountaineers getting the victory. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But let's talk about the box score here. And let's talk about it. And like I said, let's talk about the Kansas State Wildcats. They tried their hardest to make this a game. And it just didn't happen the way it wanted to for the Kansas State Wildcats. You had Kennedy Taylor. She struggled. She had 5 points, but Tamira Pound-Dexter, she was 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 from the three-point line. She had 17 points. Serena Sundell, the best player, struggled. She was 4 of 8 from the field. She was 0 for 1, but she could not get nothing going with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. But she did have 9 points. You had Jalen Glenn. Jalen Glenn only had 6 points. And Zayana Walker, 5 of 11 from the field. She was 0 for 3 from the three-point line, with 6 rebounds and 12 points. You got Eliza Maupin come off the bench with 2, Gisela Sanchez with 4, and Amani Lester with 2. Now for the Kansas State Wildcats, they was 22 of 56. 22 of 56 from the field, 39.3% overall shooting from the field. They was 5 of 20 from the three-point line. That is just brutal for Kansas State. Brutal for them, 25% from the field. It was 8 of 11 from the free throw line, which makes them 72%. It was just brutal all the way around. But they did have 36 rebounds, 12 assists, 6 steals, 4 blocks, but 22 turnovers. You're not going to win games with 22 turnovers like that. But you got to give West Virginia credit, though, because West Virginia, they played full court press the whole time. The whole time they played full court press, and that's most of those 22 turnovers came off that full court press. And they did foul 12 times, and they end up losing the game. Now, for the West Virginia Mountaineers, you do got Kylie Blackenstein, didn't play well. She was 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from the three-point line. She has 0 points in this game. Jordan Harrison, that girl, what is her height? That girl is so short, but she has the biggest heart. She's 5'6" and don't even look 5'6" out there on TV. She looks smaller than that. Jordan Harrison looks smaller than that. But she was 7 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, and she had 18 points and 3 assists. You had Kaya Watson with 5 points. You had Sydney Shaw was 1 for 6 from the field, definitely struggled there, but she had 3 points. And JJ Quinierly, she struggled in this first half. I'm going to sit here and be honest with you. She struggled in this first half. But she did what she needed to do. She was 11 of 25 from the field, 4 of 10 from the three-point line. She had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 26 points for the Mountaineers. Jordan Thomas came off the bench and gave them double figures with 11, and Sydney Woolley came off the bench for the Mountaineers with 7 points. Now, for the West Virginia Mountaineers, they shot 29 of 69, making them 42% from the field. But it was 8 of 28 from the three-point line, but they made three-pointers when they needed it. They made the three-pointers when they needed it. And it was 4 for 4. They only went to the foul line 4 times out of this whole game, and that was 100% from there. They had 34 rebounds, 16 assists, 13 steals for the Mountaineers. 13 steals for the Mountaineers. 2 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 12 personal fouls, and they end up winning this game. But that is your post game, ladies and gentlemen. That is your post game. Thank y'all so much for watching on the Sports Wire. Thank y'all so much for watching on Darian Talk Hoops, your home for all women's college basketball and WNBA basketball on Darian Talk Hoops. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to that channel for all your women's basketball. We greatly appreciate it. And I will see y'all at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for number 13 Duke, women's college basketball for number 13 Duke versus number 2 Notre Dame. And we'll see y'all there, and that's a big ACC matchup you don't want to miss. But like I said, comment, like, and subscribe to the channels, man. It's the Sports Wires, Darian Talking Hoops, and I'll see y'all later in the next live stream or in the next video. Peace out.